Hello, this is the homeless woman. Was praying to my Heavenly Father for give me something that I can do a video about. And he brought something up in my head. So I was talking to uh, a lady that I know work in the gas station, and she was telling me about a lot of people are becoming homeless. She said they are low income. I said, you talking about those Section 8 people? She said, yeah, that's what it is. Because she was talking about a building that's like 40 stories or something. And so, yeah, I said I did see things on YouTube talking about people that are all over the country, U.S., that are becoming homeless from Section 8. And I explained to her why. So I wanted to make this video about things that if you're about to become homeless, things that you're going to need if you have a car. Now, if you don't have a car, then you can kind of downsize on the things that I'm going to tell you that you're going to need, and probably get you something with some wheels on it and maybe a handbag. But put your stuff in something with wheels, and maybe get you like a handbag. You can always set that on the top of the suitcase or something, whatever you have with wheels on it, and get into a shelter or something, you know, stay with a friend, somebody. I don't even know, I don't have the advice to share with you if you don't have a vehicle, or where you can go, because I have never been without a vehicle. So maybe you can find, maybe there's YouTube channels where people can tell you where you can go if you don't want to go in a shelter, if the shelter is full and you have to be out on the streets. Maybe there's homeless people that don't have a vehicle that can give you advice. So that's, you know, so I'm sorry if I can't help the people that don't have a vehicle. But for the people that do have a vehicle, I made a list of things that I think you're going to need to take with you in your vehicle. Okay, and one of the things you're going to need is towels, and try to take as many of these as you can. You're going to need some small towels and some big towels. Another thing you're going to need is blankets and comforters. I was told that sleeping bags are really good, but I never bought one. Just never bought one. I don't know, but yeah, so people told me sleeping bags, but that's something that you can also purchase, or if you have it at home. Another thing you're going to need is you're going to need summer and winter clothing. I'm in California, so where I'm at, it does get pretty cold in the wintertime. And in the summertime, it gets really hot. It can get really hot. So, but where I'm at, it hardly ever snows. I think it snows like maybe once every 8 to 9 years, and the snow is not a lot. So for you people that live in, you know, that's going to be living your car in the snow, if you got a good enough car, I suggest you get out of there and go somewhere where it's warmer temperature. But if you don't think your car can make it, then you probably know better about what to put on and what to do in the snow more than I do, because I really, you know, I don't live in the snow like that. So, but you want to have boots and tennis shoes and flip-flops for the summer, some sandals and stuff for the summer, because it can get hot too. So you should have a gym membership. Planet Fitness is a good place to go. It's $10 a month. once a year, I believe it's March the 1st, they'll take out $40 out. Is it 40? Yeah, $40 out of your checking account. And the thing with Planet Fitness is you can't use a credit card. Gotta have a checking account. So some other gyms, they will let you use a credit card. So if you don't have a checking account, maybe try one of the other gyms that charge $10 a month. And I believe those use credit cards and stuff. And don't be ashamed to go in the gym and just use the shower, because I do it all the time. I go in the gym and I go straight to the ladies' locker room and I use the shower. Only one time one of the employees said he don't see me out on the, he don't see me working out. I said, oh yeah. And I kept on walking, because really I don't have to answer to anybody about what I'm doing. I pay every month I pay. So I'm using the facilities just like everybody else. So don't be ashamed to go in there and, take your shower, but try not to leave it in a mess, so the gym won't say anything to you, and mess it up for all the other people that's living in their car, all the other homeless people that need to go to Planet Fitness and other gyms to take a shower. So you want to be considerate, so they won't say something to us in the future about using these gyms, the homeless people, because it's going to get worse and worse and worse with people becoming homeless, more and more people becoming homeless. So that means more and more people are going to be going to these gyms. So you want to keep it, don't tear up don't trash everywhere, and don't do that. Put your trash in the trash can, and try to keep it as neat as possible, so the gyms won't say anything to us about just coming in there to take a shower. If it gets out of control, they could do that. So another thing, I have a cooler, and I have someone that take ice packs from me and they freeze them, and I see her 5 days a week, and so she brings me the ice pack, and that's how I can keep my stuff cold in the cooler. And so the days that I don't see her, the 2 days I don't see her, I get ice and I put them in a Ziploc bag and I put them in my cooler to keep my stuff warm. But for you that don't know anyone that can freeze ice packs for you, you can do that. Go to the gas station. Don't go to the one that charge you regulars, for a drink, just for a cup of ice, because some of these gas stations would charge you as if you got a drink. So go to the ones that would charge you a discounted price for a cup of ice, and then you can use that and put them in a few small Ziploc bags and put them in your cooler to keep your stuff cold. I think you should have a flashlight. You should have soap and detergent and bleach. Now when it comes to make sure you have some toilet tissue. So your toilet tissue, some wet wipes, Now when it comes to using the restroom, you want to have something to do the number one in, because you don't want to, like at night, constantly be getting out of your car. It's not good to be getting in and out of your car at night, because you just never know. Sometimes people want to hurt homeless people, and so you don't want to be getting in and out of your car late at night. Once you get in there, stay in there. If you have to do the number one, have something to do the number one in, and pour it out when when the daytime comes. Pour it out in the dirt or somewhere, and sling it. Don't just pour it, sling it. When it comes to doing the number two, you want to have something hard and stout, so when you sit on it, it won't just crumble all up. So you're going to need something strong and stout that can hold your weight. You can get some bags from the 99-cent store, garbage bags, or the Dollar Tree. Also, you can use those shopping bags. So some of those are pretty strong. And put you some tissue or something in it. I think you can use some type of litter. What you call it? I forgot what you call it. But it's some stuff that you can use if you have the money to purchase that. It's something like cat litter, but it's not really cat litter. And I heard that it keeps down the scent. But if you don't have money to buy that stuff, put some toilet tissue in the, once you line it, put toilet tissue in there, do the number 2. Make sure you can't see it, you know. Okay, let me show you how I do it. I got a nice stout bowl. It's very hard, strong. It has never bent or anything on me. I line it. Sometimes I take those garbage bags from the Dollar Tree. I put one in it. Then I put a paper towel, a layer of paper towel. Then I put another one in it. And then I put toilet tissue in it. And so I do the number 2 in there. And I wipe up and clean up and put it in there as well. Get some wipes and clean yourself. Put that in there. And then tie it up really good. And what I do is I put it under my car. So I open the door and I put it under the car. And so when I get up the next day, I reach under there, get it, and take it to the trash. Now, there's been times where I have forgotten it and drove off and then thought about it, had to go back and get it. So, but I've been in my car for over 12 years, so I haven't forgot about it lately in years. But in the beginning, yeah, I did do that, and you might do it too. But then you have to kind of crack the windows. It's good if you're doing the number 2 in your vehicle, crack the windows and turn the car on and let the air flow. I noticed that the AC seems to work really good at getting it out, the smell. Also, you should have some spray to spray your vehicle. And don't spray too much, but you know, because sometimes it's hard to sleep with that strong spray scent. But you can spray and then have the AC to flow, have the windows cracked down enough, not enough that someone could come in, put their arm in and try to grab you, but you know, enough to get that air flowing out of your vehicle. And let me see. Black. Oh, okay. For my people, when I first became homeless, I had a perm in my hair. So I had to perm my hair every so often. I had to go to the gym and do it, which was very uncomfortable, perming your hair at the gym. And so eventually I went natural. As you can see, my hair is natural. And I love it so much better. It's so much better. It's so easy to maintain. I don't have to worry about perming my hair and where I'm going to go to perm my hair and all that stuff. So my suggestion to you, if you have a perm, you might want to go natural. It's just way better because I had a perm and I had to go to the gym and put the perm on. Plus you got to buy the product, you know, and I had to go to the gym, put it on in front of everybody. So there were sometimes I just went into the shower and did it. I taped a mirror on the wall, but it's just a big headache, you know. But it's your hair, you do what you want to do with it. But I'm just saying, since I've been natural, since I cut that perm off and went natural, it's just so much better. You're gonna need a P.O. box, but I know everybody cannot afford a P.O. box. They keep going up every year. They go up higher, higher, higher. I believe the post office is the cheapest place where you can get a P.O. box. But I have one now, but in the beginning I didn't. Storage unit if needed, you know, if you have things that you really need. And then sometimes you can hang out in the storage unit in the daytime. I am at my storage unit. I have people living. It's people living up in there. They're not supposed to be, but they are. They living in a storage unit. So, you know, so do what you want with that one. But, let me see. And another good thing is to get a job, even if it's just a part-time job. If you can work, get a job, a little part-time job. The money will help out so much. Also, this also could be your time to save your money. I eat good. I done put on weight since I started working because I eat good now. I said, you know what? If I'm gonna continue to live in my car, I'm gonna eat good, and I do. Yeah, because I went quite a while, and without eating what I wanted to eat, or having to order from the dollar menu, the $5 menu. Had to eat things I really didn't want to eat. So I eat good now. Another thing you can do is also you can learn a craft. You can learn a craft. You can sell whatever, you know. You can watch YouTube, learn something on YouTube. If you got a little extra money, go purchase something. You never know what that could be later on in life. You never know how big it can grow and become a big business. You just never know, you know. So you go on YouTube, find something that you think that you might like to do. That might not even take all that much money, and go buy the items and make something and sell it, you know. Sometimes it's people, when they see you trying, they will give to you, you know. But when you just come up to people with your hand out, yeah, you'll get people that will give. But I like to see people trying, you know, doing something to get money, you know what I'm saying? So even if you go and buy some roses and you sell them one rose for $5, you know, I see people doing that. Sometimes people would just give you a donation and won't even take anything from you. Yeah, all kinds of things you could do like that can help you. And once people see you putting forth an effort, they will give you even more. Another thing you can do is collect cans and bottles. I did that for a year and a half. I collected cans and bottles. I went to gas station to gas station. Where else did I go? Mostly gas stations. Because once people stop at the pumps, they always throwing their trash away in the. But you know, sometimes these gas stations, some of them can be real funny. They don't want you going through the trash cans. But then there's a whole lot of other gas stations that don't even care. So you might want to find out where all the gas stations are in your area and go and get cans and bottles from those gas stations. Also, when you collecting the cans and bottles, there will be people that will walk up to you and give you money, because they did me like that. I don't know how many times somebody gave me $100 bill when they saw me collecting cans and bottles out of the trash can. $100 bill, $20 bills, you know. And sometimes I would find money in the trash can. Sometimes I would find money on the ground. Yes, and there was one gas station where the food was about to expire. He would let me pick out whatever I wanted. So that's something else that you can do. Once people see that you're trying, they will help out. I think that's all I can think of right now. If I think of anything else, I will put it in the description. But Yahweh bless you. And it's not the end of the world. It isn't. It's I thought it was when I became homeless. Thought it was the end of the world, but it's not. 12 years later, and I'm still here, and I'm doing pretty good. Even though some people might look at me and say, Oh, you still in your, because I had one lady do me like that. Oh, you still in your car? And I had to say, I'm doing good compared to what I was when I first became homeless. I'm doing really good. To me, I am. So, I don't let people, you know, because some people, they are on a certain level, but I have to be on, you know, I stay in my lane. Put it like that. They in their lane and I'm in my lane. You know what I'm saying? And I do what's best for me. Long as I'm happy, that's all that matters to me. Material possessions don't make you happy. Happiness comes from within. Also, I want to tell you too, if you're in your car and it's nighttime, if somebody is bumping on your car, don't get out. Because like I said, people be trying to hurt homeless people because they feel like homeless people don't matter. Nobody's going to investigate if a homeless person is passed away, you know. So stay in your car. If you feel anybody bumping up against your car, that they trying to get you to get out. I have had that to happen to me a couple of times. I stayed in that car and I was rocking and rolling because I was not getting out of my car. I knew what that was about. I didn't even look out the window. I covered my windows. Keep your windows covered. But I did not even look out. I stayed right there and they went on about their way both times. And make sure your doors are locked because people will come up and open your door big and bold. Ain't put a penny on your car, but they will act like it's theirs and they will open your door. So make sure you keep your doors locked before you go to sleep. I prefer you lock your doors at night, period. Even if you woke, have your doors locked. But before you about to go sleep, double check and make sure those doors are locked. Okay? Pray. Pray and keep praying and keep believing. And that's it. So Yahweh bless you, and I wish the best for everyone that is about to become homeless and that is homeless. I'm a living example of I am not depressed. I am not sad or anything. I'm doing much better now. So, all right. Y'all have a good night, a good day whenever you're watching this video. But Yahweh bless you.